Welcome to PSCMS. Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have finished the chapter number 6 query. Now we are going to start chapter number 7 forms. In the previous lecture, we have started the query chapter. In that, we have seen how to create a query, and also we have seen how to set the relationship between two different tables. We have seen two different types of query, like a simple criteria query and a multiple criteria. I hope you understood. If not, you can ask the question in the group, or else you can repeat the video. Now in this period we are going to start the new chapter, that is forms. Forms are generally a piece of paper that will be fill the information given by the user. You might be have filled many times, like in your schools you have filled the information of readmission form, right? You have filled that form. In that you have entered the name, roll number, last year standard, and the occupation of your parents, and so on. This basic information is collected from you with the help of form. In the same way, here we are going to create a form which is also going to take information from you, and that information will be recorded into the table. So with the help of form, we can communicate with the user very easily because of its design and the creativity. Now let's see how to create a form. There are two methods to create the form. One is a form wizard and second is form design. Now we are going to see the first type of method. We are going to create the form. Just we have to click on the create, and here we have the form wizard. You might be thinking where it is exactly, right? Here we have the forms tab, here form, split form, multiple items, and so many options are there, but you can't see the form wizard, right? So for that, in more forms, you have here one arrow. You just have to click on that, and then you can see form wizard, right? Can you see this? Yes. Just click on this. Once you click, here you can see one dialog box where you have to select the table on which you want to create the form. Here when you click on this arrow, you can see the list of tables which you have created in database. Here three tables are there. One is mark list, student info, and query one. These are the tables we have created, right? That's why only these names will be displayed to you. So here I will select the student info. When I click on this name of the table, all the fields which are included in this table will be displayed to you. That roll number, student name, contact number, fee status, and address. If I want to add these all the fields in the form, then what I will do, I will click on this double arrow. And if I want only 2 or 3 fields in this, then I can use the single arrow to add it. Okay. So for now I want to add these all the fields, so I will click on this. Suppose I don't want, I can click again this arrow, double arrow, so all will be removed back to this place. Okay, just click on this, all the fields I want, then click on the next. When you click on the next, here it will ask what kind of layout you want for your form. So here there are 4 types are available, just columnar, tabular, data sheet, and justified. Whichever you want you can select. For now I will select the columnar and then next. Once you click on the next, here there are the number of form styles are available. These are the templates which you can use for your form. You can see the preview of this particular form. These are actually the ready-made design templates for your form. Which you like, you can select and click on the next. For now I will select this one and then click on the next. Once I click on the next, it will ask whether you want to give the title to your form. If you will not give, it will give the name of the table. So here I would like to give the name for my form, so I will give student information. Okay, then again it will ask, here 2 options are there. Do you want to open the form or modify the form design? If you wish to change some formatting of your form, you can select this modify the form design, and if you want to record or enter the right data in your form, then what you can do, you just have to select this first one and then click on finish. Once you click on finish, this form will be appear in front of you, which you have created with the help of form wizard. Okay, so this view is called as a form view. In form there are three types of view. You can see here, click on this: form view, layout view and design view. In form view you can directly enter the records and that records will be saved to your table which we have connected. Okay, in layout view you can see the design of the particular form and you can make changes, and in the design view you can make changes in the design but you can't enter the records. But in layout view you can enter the record as well as you can make changes in the view in the design of your form. So if you want to resize the table content in this, you can do that. You can change the color format, you can change the view format. Okay, so that's why it is called as a layout view. Now we are going to click on the form view. This will be the final result of your form, that how it exactly looks. Okay, if you want to make changes in this, you have to click on the design view, then you can see the changes here. Just suppose I want to decrease the size of this text box, then what I will do, you can see that two headed arrows are there. You just have to drag it. You can see the changes as well. Just select and drag that arrow. Okay, see, we have decreased the size of that text boxes, right? Why? Because in design view you can change the size or design of your form. Okay, now what you can do, just change the view and you can see the changes. See, have you understood now? So this is one way to create your form with the help of form wizard. Now we are going to see form design. Okay, and how to do that. Just close this and it will ask whether you want to save. Yes, of course I want to save. Just click on yes. Once I click on yes, you can see your student information form is created. You can see the logo as well to understand this is the form, this is the table and this is the query. Did you get that? Now we are going to create a form with the help of form design. In this form tab you can see that a form, split form, multiple and then more forms are there, and then here we have the form design. You have to click on this. Once you click, you can see the blank form is created in front of you which doesn't contain anything. In the previous method you have seen the templates of the form. You just have to click on the next and your form is created. But here you have to design your form with your own creativity. What kind of a color you want for that particular form, what contents you want, everything is designed here in the form design. That is the difference between the form wizard and your form design. Okay, now once you click on the form design, here you can see the property sheet. Once you click on the property sheet, here on the right side of your table or the form, you can see this a small pane is appeared which is called as a property sheet pane. Okay, once you click on this, here number of tabs are there: format, data, event, other, all. So in this you have to select on data, and here you have to select the source for this form. Form is created, it's okay, you can design that, that is also okay, but the record, whatever you are going to enter, you should be saved that data to particular table, and for that you have to connect that table to this form. And to do that you have to select on this data and then record source. Here you can see the small arrow and then you can see the tables which are available in this database. Previously in the form wizard I have selected the student info, the mark list, and then what you have to do, you have to click on add existing fields. Click on that and you can see here field list pane here. In this field list pane you can see the list of the column fields in your mark list table. Whatever the fields are there in your mark list will be displayed here, and what you have to do, you can just drag these fields in on your form. How to do that? Just select that and then add to your form. Can you see this? Like this you can add. One more method is there, you just have to double click on that particular field and that will be added. Did you see this? So this way you can create a form with the help of form design. Now you can make difference in this. What? For each field what we have added here, we have done it manually, but in the form wizard everything is ready-made, where you just have to add the content and it will automatically add it to your form. The form is colored, the form is formatted, everything is ready to work on it. But here what we have to add everything, we have to design it. That's why it is called as a design a form. Suppose you don't want this science, this field, so what you can do, you just have to remove this. Okay, delete that particular field we have entered, just select and delete it. Okay, you just have to select that particular and then you can use the delete button from your keyboard, you can delete it. Okay, now we have seen how to add the fields in your form design view. Okay, now one more thing we are going to do is we are going to add some control buttons. And what is control button is here? Control buttons are some of the basic tools of your form where you can use those control buttons for more actively using, more attractive you can make it, and more easier way to enter the records. Okay, and how to do that and how to add the control buttons to your particular form. For that we are going to see the two types of control buttons, that is combo box or the list box. Combo box is the combination of list and text box, and the list box is used to only for the list. In many times, in generally when on particularly online, whenever you enter any records like forms of signing up, in that you have seen many control boxes like list box, check box, and save button, delete buttons, and update buttons, and even some of the combo boxes. Those are called as a control buttons or the control boxes. Okay, so how to use those control buttons in your form? You just have, here you can see the control button tab, right? Here whichever control button you want, you have to click on it and you can, here you can draw it. Okay, so I will select the combo box first. I will click on that and then I will drag here. Once you draw that particular control box, you can see this dialog box. What will ask, I want the combo box to look up the value in table or query. I will type the value that I want. See, here you can precisely give the value by yourself, or else you can use the already entered record, or else find the record on my form based on the value I selected in my combo box. Whichever option you want, you can go for it. For now I would like to select, I will type in the values that I want. Select that one, then click on the next. Here the values which I want. So this combo box I would like to use for the science. If you have the fixed values to enter for the marks like 50, 60, 70, so I'll use those numbers here: 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, you can add as much as you want. It's up to you how many information fields you want to add, but least to that particular combo box. Okay, now click on the next, and here remember the values for the letter use. If you want to just show them as a combo box, then you can use this option, but if you want to record that value into particular field of your table, you can click on the store that value in this field. Where I want to store that record, I want to store that record in the science field, okay, which will record the marks of that particular student. Then click on the next. Here combo 6 is there. I don't want to give the random name to that particular field. I will give that science because I already selected the field as a science. Then click on the finish. Now you can see this science label is there, and here we have that list is created. Now would you like to check how it looks when you run this form? So for that you have to change the view of this form. Now currently we are in the design view. Now we can change to a form view. Click on this view arrow button and click on the form view. Once you will click, you can see here we have number of list which we have created in the design view of that particular control box. Now if I select this, that number will automatically change. You can see here. Okay, so like this you can create the combo box in your design form. It doesn't mean that you have to do only in design form. Of course, when you create a form with the help of form wizard, you can also add these control buttons. There is no need to use only form design. You can also add in the form wizard. Once you create the form after with the help of form wizard, you can make changes with the help of design view. You can go in the design view of that particular form, and then you can click on the control button which you want, and then just draw here. And then follow the instructions which I have told already. Then that particular control box is created and linked to your particular table and form. I hope you understood these control buttons and the form design and your form wizard. If not, you can ask the question in the group. Please do ask and at least try to understand what I taught you. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye.